Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Nate Christian of Chelsea Football. How's it going, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. So I know that the season wrapped up last week. Obviously not the way you wanted it to end, but it was still a pretty good year for you guys.
hmm I think even with, the couple losses we had, I think allowing some of the younger guys that had to step up and play big roles, allowing them to play in big moments like, the playoff games, Dexter game was a big game for them. And like just them being able to experience that will help them in their next year and like the years on for them.
Anytime that the new coach comes in and learning about new stuff, and not too often you get a high school Hall of Fame coach like Noel Dean to come to Chelsea. I know obviously everyone was wondering where he would go if he ever returned to the state. What was it like to play for him in his first year at Chelsea?
I really liked it just because like from the moment that he first came, I really liked like the way that he had us working out and like everything that like he helped me with. He was really understanding that like I've never done anything like run the beer before, and like him just being a good mentor for me, and like him like well, almost like teaching me things that would help me outside of football and just how to be a better person and stuff like that was really helpful for me.
Absolutely. you know, Going into that, like what was it like just to go out there and know that it's your senior year? I know it was kind of an interesting year because I know you were dealing with a lot, but what was your senior year like for you?
So week one, we played Grand Rapids Northview, and I broke my wrist like right here, my wrist and thumb. It's called the scaphoid,
Yeah.
and so I played quarterback with that for 4 weeks with it broken. So I played weeks 1 through 4 at quarterback. And then for 5 and 6, I went and played tight end a little, just because like I couldn't go under center anymore with my hand at quarterback. So and then I moved positions. And then week 7 came around, and then it got so bad that I was like, I got to go get this checked out. And then the Tuesday of week 7, when we played Jackson, I had surgery on it, and they put a screw in it. So and then I missed week 7 and week 8. So and then week 9 came around, and I was like, okay, I'm tired of sitting out. So then I came back, but I had to wear a whole like club around my hand. So and then that was Dexter week, but I had to move positions again to free safety. And so and then from weeks 9 and then the two playoff games, I played at free safety. But like I didn't really play. I was just kind of there, because Sam was really good. So like there wasn't really a time for me to get out there, and I didn't really know what I was doing. But it was just good to like have something to do.
Yeah. What was it like just as you have you had time to reflect back on your time playing here at Chelsea?
I wouldn't say that I really so much have reflected on it because I would say almost still that I'm not in shock still, but like it almost like still like I'm not fully like realized that like it's over and like I'll like never really play for Chelsea again. Like something like that. Like I've realized it, but like it's not really fully set in yet.
Yeah. What will you always remember? Like, what are some of your best memories from this year and then just in past years?
This year I would say the Trenton game.
Yeah.
Like, a good game the whole time. Like we were kind of trailing the whole game. And then they score with like what was it, like 2 minutes left. And then Jax, who was a freshman, leads us down the field, and then we win the game. And that was just so cool to see us do that. And then that was for this year. And then I'd say for my whole entire career, that would have to be the state title that we won my freshman year.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you were there and got to experience that. I know the seniors were freshmen when this is the last class that was there for the state title. I gotta ask you, what was that moment like for you? What was your because I know you did not get a lot of playing time, but what
Mm-hmm.
you had a pretty big role.
Mm-hmm. I think just being there and just like trying to support guys, and I was young, so like I was like I was just little kids, all of them. But I think just being there to like bring juice, kind of, and like learning from Lucas Dunn, who was a quarterback on that team, it meant a lot to me because like me and him became pretty good friends through that, and like we still work out like today, like to this day. And so just learning like how he went about things and how he worked out every day in practice, like it meant a lot to me.
Yeah. So, when you talk about, there's been a lot of players and a lot of people that have kind of helped you throughout your career. Who'd you say be the biggest one, you think?
Um, question. The person the coach, so coach or player, it would probably be Lucas, just because. So when I was younger, the quarterback coach that Lucas worked out with, Coach Kopachin, he gave me his number so that I could start working out with him. And then the workouts that I got from him, me and Lucas would also do together. So yeah, it would have to be him just for everything that like he's helped me with throughout the years.
Yeah. So kind of going into, you know, you know, this year, let me ask you this. Actually, what does like football mean to you, Nate?
Football, I mean, football means everything, but like on a deeper level, like I mean, like when I like just sit down and I turn something on, like I want to turn on football, and like it's just different than any of the other sports that I've ever played or like ever been around. Like something about football and just like the joy and like that the grind, like everything that it gives me, like I just love it so much.
Yeah. Kind of coming into, what will it, I know it hasn't hit you yet, but what will you miss about high school football?
Definitely just like, and this is kind of like the common answer, but definitely just like grinding with like my friends and like my guys, just because like I'll never experience with that ever again. Like even if I do go play college, like and those will be my friends, but like they won't be the guys that I grew up with.
Yeah. So, but the thing is also, I know high school football may be done for you, but football is not done with you yet, I don't think. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna go play in college, probably either Adrian or Siena. I don't really know yet.
okay. So, you know, but also like, have you thought about like what's, because I know obviously you have a basketball season and a baseball season to play as well, but have you thought about like what you want to do in college and all that?
Yeah, I have. I want to become a coach, so whatever degree I can do to help me do that. And then I really want to go be like a grad assistant somewhere. Like once I am done playing football for like a fifth year, I want to go be like a grad assistant somewhere. And then hopefully that leads me into a path of coaching.
Awesome. All right. Well, Nate, thank you so much for the time as always, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.